fans? I know you guys have been in here before, but what was it like just capping things off in front of the fans and the way it happened?
Yeah, it's cool. The spring game is always fun, and the good news is that nobody really loses. That there is no actual loss. There's no stress, no pressure. Just go out there, have fun, be loose, throw the ball a ton. So that's always fun.
So who wins the bet of the tie?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because usually, we usually play for, one team. The winner gets the good dinner. The loser gets like the bad dinner. That's the thing. We have like a team dinner on Monday. But I don't know how they're gonna do it. Because normally someone's got to eat the bad food, someone's got to eat the good food. So maybe everyone will get to eat the good food.
Or everyone gets to eat the bad food.
Or all the bad food. I'm hoping it's the opposite.
What's the good food and the bad food?
It's steak and lobster, and then the bad food is beanies and weenies. Ain't nobody want that.
Do more. You used to be new.
Your comfortability, man, just this spring and some of the stuff you showed out there. How'd you feel about the spring as a whole in this game?
Yeah, I thought we had a really good spring. The spring game is always a little bit different because, it's very vanilla, both sides of the ball, defense, offense. It's going to be a lot of, your basic plays. Obviously, we don't want to show too much, on TV. But no, it's a chance for guys to go out there, especially the younger guys that, just came in and some transfers to go out there, make some plays, see what they can do. So it's always a good time, spring game is.
You can't replicate live bullets, but take me through that last drive, how to come from behind, just kind of the mental.
Yeah, just never give up. That's one of the mottos that we have here at Georgia. Have that mental toughness to keep going, have the composure to keep going. Obviously, it's a spring game, so it's not, there's no pressure. You're just going out there, you're playing. But if you can go out there and simulate and replicate that during a game, it's good practice.
Number one quarterback isn't always.
So what's the view of that final touchdown?
You said what?
What's your view of that final touchdown?
Oh, I can't believe he caught it. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to see a replay on it. I threw it and the wind took it a little bit up. I was trying to throw back shoulder. The wind took it and somehow he reached around and grabbed it. But I'm glad he made the play. Nice little touchdown.
You guys lose some guys, obviously, to the draft. But what do you guys think about your guys you got reloading this year? Some of these new guys that you got.
Yeah, every year, we're always going to produce and, put out that product that, Georgia builds. We're always going to have guys go to the draft and leave. But that's why, we recruit so well. We have plenty of guys that are going to come in, be able to contribute immediately. And I'm super excited about that. We'll start to get to work more throughout the summer and then into fall.
First-string guys are not always on the field in the fourth quarter of spring games. Was that discussed on the sideline? Was that because of the game flow?
Yeah, it's a spring game. Everybody gets reps. See what people can do. We're out there to have a fun time, play in front of the fans, get a chance to play in Sanford. We don't get to do that all the time, but get guys out there, let them get reps, see what they can do.
Obviously, you got a new guys having you the ball this season. What has it been like connecting with Jared, being on the same page with him, and just communicating with him during the game?
Yeah, obviously super excited to see what he's going to do as we get through the summer and then end up getting to fall and start playing games. Super athletic, very smart. Our relationship is continuing to grow. The chemistry there is obviously super important. The relationship between the center and quarterback. So excited to see what he's able to do as the season comes.
How would you assess Gunner's performance today?
I thought he did well. I didn't really watch the other side too much. There was one. I think the first play he had, they threw a shot play, and I'm like sitting there, screaming for Gunner, talking about you know what I'm saying. But he wasn't on my team, so I quick stopped acting. All the defense was mad at me and stuff. But yeah, anyways, I thought he had a good day.
How'd you feel like you played today, Carson?
It was mediocre. It was all right. Few mistakes, which is fine. Trying to do some extra things, maybe trying to force the ball to a few different guys, maybe not making the right reads in certain situations. But overall, this spring, I think offense, defense, special teams, all sides of the ball. We had a really good spring. We got a lot of work in, and obviously super excited to continue as we go to the summer and fall. What we're going to be capable of.
Carson, how much chemistry you think was built with you and the new receivers this spring?
I think a lot was. I think where the chemistry really gets built is over the summer when we're in here, working out and without the coaches. What can we do, when coaches aren't there, when the coaches' eyes aren't there? Are we going to come in on the weekend? Are we going to get, reps? Are we going to watch film? Or are they going to understand what I want them to do and vice versa? So, yeah, I think that chemistry will continue to build.
Can you kind of explain what those summer workouts are going to be? I know you're going to be kind of handling that, kind of get everybody kind of organized. What would it look like this summer?
Yeah, we get to work in the summer. It's tough, and that's how, that's what we do. That's how we like it at Georgia. It's going to be hard, and we're going to get to work, and, that's why we produce the product we do on Saturdays.
Kirby said at halftime he thought this was maybe the most spirited scrimmage this spring for the defense. You had some pressure, some deflections. Did you see maybe more spirit, like you said, from that?
Yeah, I mean, they played really hard, and you know they've been playing pretty well all spring. I thought it's been pretty even as far as both sides of the ball and getting work, and that's what you're going to get at Georgia. You're going to play against a good defense, you're going to play against a good offense, and I think that's why we're able to do so well when we do get to the season and play on Saturday, because each and every day we're playing against one of the best defenses and offenses in practice, which sometimes isn't fun.
Would you say this is the toughest opponent you're going to play all year?
I mean, I think so. And seriously, and in all seriousness, it's tough to come out here and practice against our defense and vice versa for them to practice against us, because there is so much talent on the field and the scheme is so deep. There's so much stuff to prepare for each and every day of practice. So it's challenging, but it's going to make both sides of the ball even better.
Through spring practice and then today's scrimmage, what do you feel like is the biggest thing you've learned about this group you got?
I think we got a lot of guys that are hungry. There's a lot of guys out there that maybe haven't gotten to their full potential yet, that haven't gotten to where they want to reach, and there's a lot of hungry guys that want to work. They want to be physical, and then that's our brand of ball at Georgia. They want to be physical. We're going to run the ball, pass the ball, stop the run, stop the pass, and obviously we want to win. So super excited to start getting to work with these guys over the summer and into next season.
Carson, what kind of day do you think you had today?
It was all right. I thought it was good. Obviously it's fun to always get into Sanford Stadium, play in front of some fans. Just try to go out there and have fun. Try to be excited for the guys when good things happen, and try to see the offense and see what we're capable of. We have a few transfers in there, a few new guys. Try to get them the ball, see what kind of plays they can make. So obviously, like I've said, excited to continue to roll and learn off of this.
It's been a long time since you threw